Hello from the channel Quiz World. Today we will find out how to make a decision and move forward. Prepare a sheet of paper and a pen to write down your answers. Let's go. You need to make an important decision, but there isn't enough information. What's your next step? You start actively seeking more information, interviewing people, researching. You wait until more information appears, or delegate the decision to someone else. You make the decision based on intuition and available data, even if incomplete. You make a list of all possible risks and benefits, weighing each aspect. Write down the points. You stand before two doors. One leads to a predictable but dull outcome, the other to the unknown, where there could be great success or complete failure. Which door are you more likely to open? The predictable door labeled safety. The door with a question mark, emitting a mysterious glow. Both doors look the same. You decide not to open either. You examine both doors closely, trying to find clues. Write down the points. Choose the symbol that best describes your approach to a complex task. A lantern, a labyrinth, a compass, a shield. Write down the points. You're offered a new, risky opportunity that could bring huge rewards but with a high chance of failure. How do you react? You carefully analyze all possible consequences, calculating every step. You first think about what you stand to lose and tend to refuse. You feel excited and ready to take on the challenge, despite the risk. You assess how this risk aligns with your long-term goals. Write down the points. Choose the image that best conveys your attitude towards mistakes in decision-making. Lessons that make you stronger. A dead end, hard to escape. Unpleasant but inevitable events. Signals that help to correct the course. Write down the points. The situation requires a quick decision, but you feel uncertain. What do? You make the decision that seems safest at the moment. You pretend the situation will resolve itself, or you procrastinate. You quickly make a decision based on experience or intuition and act. You seek quick advice or recommendations from a trusted person. Write down the points. Imagine you are on a battlefield. How are you most likely to act? I will develop a detailed strategy, calculating all enemy moves. I will wait for orders from the commander or a more experienced comrade. I will quickly assess the situation, make a decision, and act decisively. I will analyze the enemy's strengths and weaknesses and my own, finding the optimal path. Write down the points. Zero to 7 points. The Frozen Traveler. What it means. Right now, your main task is to break free from a state of inaction and fear. You likely feel drained, uncertain, and afraid of making the wrong move. Past negative experiences or a sense of helplessness might be tormenting you. It feels like the world around you is vast and hostile, and you are a small, unprotected figure. How to proceed? Pause and wait. Your body and soul are signaling that you need rest and time to recover. Don't force yourself to make important decisions right now. Allow yourself to slow down. What to do? Find your quiet harbor. This could be a cozy armchair with a book, a solitary walk, meditation, or simply time spent in nature. It's important to be alone with yourself, without the pressure of the external world. Recall past victories, even small ones. Remind yourself that you have overcome difficulties before. Flip through old journals, look at photos, listen to music that inspires you. Talk to someone. Find a person you trust, a friend, family member, therapist. Simply talking can be the first step to relief. Don't be afraid to ask for support. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. Do something for yourself. Cook your favorite meal. Watch a good movie. Take a bath. Small joys will help you feel better. 8 to 14 points. The Path. Seeker. What it means. You realize the situation requires your attention, but you don't yet see a clear path. You might be torn between duty and desire, between safety and risk. You lack confidence in which decision will be the right one, and you tend to analyze thoroughly, but this analysis doesn't always lead to clarity. Doubt or the fear of missing something important might be tormenting you. How to proceed? Start acting, but gradually. You need to start moving, but do so cautiously, taking small steps. You don't have to jump headfirst into the abyss right away. What to do? Break the task into parts. If the decision seems overwhelming, divide it into small, achievable steps. Focus on completing the first step, then move to the next. Find anchors. What is most important to you in this situation? What values do you want to preserve? Having these anchors will help you navigate. Seek information, but with a purpose, not to avoid. Research, learn, but set specific tasks. I will research X for 1 hour today. This will help avoid endless analysis. Say your decision out loud. Explain your potential decision to a friend or even to yourself in the mirror. Sometimes, verbalizing your thoughts leads to new answers. 15 to 21 points. The navigator of opportunities. What it means. You are ready for action and know how to balance caution with risk. You see potential where others see obstacles. Perhaps it's not fear that torments you, but rather the desire to implement your ideas as quickly and effectively as possible. You value development and are willing to learn from your own experience. How to proceed? Act boldly but thoughtfully. Your energy levels are high, and this is a great time to implement what you've planned. Trust your plan and your instincts. What to do? Plan, but not to a fault. Your analytical mind is your advantage. Use it to create a plan, but leave room for flexibility. Reality always brings its own adjustments. Act and observe. After you've made a decision and started acting, observe the results closely. What's working? What needs to be changed? Your ability to adapt is your trump card. Don't be afraid to try new things. Your ambition and willingness to take risks are what lead to great discoveries. Allow yourself to experiment. Find allies. People who share your goals or can complement your skills will become your best resource. 22 to 28 points. The warrior of light. What it means. You are a natural leader, full of energy and determination. You are not afraid of challenges, you see them as opportunities for growth. Perhaps it's not fear that torments you, but rather the desire to inspire others and bring grand ideas to life. You possess incredible inner strength and self-belief. How to proceed? Lead the way, inspiring others. Your time is now. Your energy is contagious, and you can lead not only yourself but also those around you to success. What to do? Boldly implement your ideas. You have everything you need to realize your boldest visions. Act decisively, trusting your unique perspective. Share your inspiration. Talk about your goals, your plans, your faith. Your passion can ignite others, and together you can achieve much more. Remember grounding. Even the strongest need to rest sometimes. Find time for recovery so your energy doesn't run out. Be grateful. Cherish your journey, your achievements, and those who support you. Gratitude fuels your strength.